Yo, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you the best way to make millions of dollars using the Acid Lab in GTA 5 Online, since this week the sell missions are paying out double money and double RP. In this guide, I will be going over the absolute fastest way to make millions with the Acid Lab completely solo and while also being AFK. That way you can maximize the money that you will be making this week with no effort whatsoever. That being said, if you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to go down below and drop a like on it. But now let's get into this amazing solo Acid Lab guide. Okay, so the very first thing that you want to do is of course make sure that you own an Acid Lab and then call it out on the map. Once you call out your Acid Lab on the map, simply enter inside of it. Once inside, the first thing that you should do is make sure that you have supplies inside this business. As you can see right now, I have no sort of supplies whatsoever. So the first way to get supplies is by simply walking up to this corner inside the Acid Lab and then clicking right D-pad to source supplies. And just like that, you are now going to be inside of a resupply mission where all you have to do is go over to a location, get supplies, and then bring it back over to your Acid Lab. As you can see, the resupply mission that I got right now was pretty simple. All I had to do was go over to this area and then search for the supplies, which once I found these supplies, I then had to shoot it down. And then once I shot it down, it was pretty much as simple as me picking it up and then delivering it back over to my Acid Lab. The only reason I don't recommend you do these resupply missions though is because take a look at how many supplies you get after doing one resupply mission, only around 1 bar of supplies. So that means you would have to do a total of around 4 to 5 different resupply missions if you want to get a full set of supplies, which is not time saving whatsoever. But don't worry, this is definitely not the way you want to resupply your Acid Lab. I'm going to be showing you the best way to do that right now. Okay, so the best way to get supplies for this business is to simply enter inside the Acid Lab and then walk up to MUT. Once you walk up to MUT, click right D-pad and you'll see you have the option now to buy supplies. Simply buy these supplies, and once you buy these supplies, all you then have to do is wait 10 to 15 minutes and then you should get a text from MUT saying he got these supplies ordered in. From there, all you have to do is simply enter inside the Acid Lab and now you'll see you have a full set of supplies just like that after waiting 10 minutes. Now, unlike sourcing supplies, buying your supplies is definitely not free. You do have to pay that $60,000 to get those full set of supplies, but after you do pay that money, you'll instantly get a full set of supplies, which is why I like this method way more of getting supplies. And if you want to know a pro tip from me, once you buy your first full set of supplies, once that supply level gets down to 50%, you want to instantly buy supplies one more time, because once you buy those supplies one more time, it should cost under $30,000, and that'll be the last time that you need to buy supplies before your product gets 100% full. And doing it this way by buying supplies once your supply level is at 50% full, that is going to make sure that you only spend around $80,000 in total getting your product all the way to 100% full, which if you ask me is a good amount of money to spend getting this business all the way up. And both of those ways that I just showed you to get supplies for this business, you can also do straight up from your phone. If you want to do this, all you want to do is open up your phone, go over to your contact list, and then simply call MUT. Once you call MUT, he then should pick up, and then you'll get 3 options at the very top left. The first option is going to say source supplies, and as you can see, once you're hovering over the source supply option, you can also see the current supply level of your business. But of course, as you know, we do not want to source supplies. The only thing we want to do is buy supplies, which as you can see, you can do at the second option right here. But yeah, it's pretty cool. You can literally source supplies or buy supplies from your phone whenever you want to in GTA 5 Online, from wherever you want to as well. It's really important to make sure that once you do get a full set of supplies, that you instantly come over here to this part of the Acid Lab and then click right D-pad to boost the acid production. Once you click right D-pad, you'll then be put through a really quick cutscene of you messing with the product, and then once you get through this cutscene, you'll see at the very bottom left that your acid production has now been speed boosted. Just make sure that you always boost the production of your Acid Lab business whenever you can, because doing this is going to take off 1 hour of time that it takes this business to fill up all the way 100% full. But just keep in mind, you can only boost this business once per day. Anyway, once you do have a full set of supplies and you also boosted the production of your Acid Lab business, all you then need to do from here is basically wait in GTA 5 Online doing whatever you want to, or you can also go AFK, which in a second I'll show you a few strategies of going AFK. But yeah, all you have to do is basically wait in GTA 5 Online until your business fills up 100% full. And the amount of time that it takes your business to fill up 100% full completely depends on if you have the equipment upgrade on the business or not. Now, if you don't have the equipment upgrade on the Acid Lab, it's going to take you 4.5 hours for it to fill 100% full. On the other hand, if you do have the equipment upgrade on your Acid Lab, it is only going to take you 3 hours to fill up the business 100% full. But from here, all you want to do is simply wait the amount of time that it takes your business to fill up 100% full, and after that you'll be ready to sell. So I'm going to skip forward until I'm ready to sell my product. Okay, so as you can see, my product is now 100% full, and once yours is full, it should sell for $703,000 with it paying double money and double RP this week. Anyway, once you are ready to sell, all you want to do is simply walk up to this corner here where your product is, and then click right D-pad to click sell, and now you'll be put inside of the sell mission. Once inside the sell mission, you'll either get one of the two sell missions, either this one that I got right here where you have to go deliver it over to one drop off, but that one drop off is going to be a fake one. It's usually going to have cops inside of it, which if it does have cops inside of it, all you need to do is simply shoot any one of these cop cars. Once you shot the cop car, you'll then get the cops on you, and all you want to do after that is simply lose the cops. After you lost the cops, it'll then tell you to go over to the real drop off, which once you drop it off over here at this real drop off, it'll then tell you to leave the area. So from here, call out like a buzzard or some sort of really fast helicopter and then leave the area. Once you left the area, here is exactly how much money you'll get paid as long as you sold it in a public session with over 15 people in it. As you can see, $985,000, which is very, very good for a sell mission that took me under 5 minutes to complete. I'm sure everyone can agree with me when I say that selling in a public session, at least for the Acid Lab business, is super easy. I've literally never gone through any issues when selling in a public session with the Acid Lab business, because these sell missions are super easy. As you saw, that was the first type of sell mission that you'll get that I showed you before, and the second type that you'll get is this one right here, where you have to go to different locations, at least 5 different locations, and then deliver acid to these different locations. And delivering it is either going to be what I got here, where you have to place it in one of these 5 locations at this area, or you'll have to throw it in a newspaper bin. Either way, they are basically really easy and basically the same thing, but once you do deliver it all to 5 different locations, all you then need to do is simply leave the area like we did for the first sell mission. And once you leave the area, here's exactly how much money you'll get paid. Once again, like I said, $985,000 as long as you sold it in a public session with over 15 people in it. I also think it's really cool that once you do sell a full set of stock in the Acid Lab, once you do come back to the Acid Lab, you'll see that you most likely already have a full few bars of supplies already. And this will result in the next set of supplies that we buy being way cheaper. As you can see, it is not $60,000 anymore, it is only under $40,000 now. And then just like before, once the supply level gets all the way down to 50% full, that is when you want to go back inside the Acid Lab and then buy supplies again. But this time, once you buy these 2 full set of supplies, it is going to be even cheaper than you spent before. Because before we spent around $80,000 to $90,000 on those full set of supplies, but this time it should only be around $50,000 to $60,000. But just keep in mind, this is only going to be paying this much money when selling the Acid Lab stock this week, because this week it's only going to be paying double money and double RP, and after that, who knows how long we'll have to wait until it's double money and double RP again. Anyway, that is now going to be the end of today's video. Now you know the best way to run the Acid Lab business as a solo player, and also the best way to maximize your profits to make the most possible money with this business. That being said, if you went on to enjoy today's video and you still haven't already, please do me a favor by dropping a like on the video if you haven't already. And of course, if you aren't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. That way you don't miss out on any future GTA videos just like this from me. But until next time, I will see you all in my very next GTA 5 Online video. Peace.